Hope you'll experience God's presence and God's peace as we worship together this morning. Welcome to our service. Particularly, we'd like to welcome any of you who are worshiping with us for the very first time, and also the folks worshiping with us online. And please know that everyone is welcome to join us for refreshments after the service in the social hall directly behind us. Today's service is being filmed and is, as our usual practice, if being filmed is a problem for you, because we still know that there are institutions in our society that can fire LGBT people or their family and friends, and that are not fully protected under our human rights practices. And so if anyone is nervous about being filmed, we don't film the balcony, just the main floor. That usually causes a group of the balcony people to run downstairs so they can be filmed. But that's okay. We're pretty full. We're pretty full downstairs. So welcome. As is our custom, I'd like to recognize two of our staff who are celebrating work anniversaries with us. Shelley Morris is our executive director and has been on staff for 6 years, and Annie Menezes is the executive staff executive assistant, and she has been on staff for 5 years. So Shelley and Annie, could you please rise and say thank you? I also want to congratulate Eileen Dulasong, who recently completed her Master of Divinity degree at Emmanuel College. Congratulations, Eileen. The Bible tells us to rejoice with those who rejoice and to weep with those who weep. And sometimes we do all of the rejoicing all at once, and other times we do the weeping together. And sometimes they're all mixed in together. And today is one of those days. Fritz Hasselberg was a longtime member of MCC Toronto, and he passed away on June the 30th after a short stay in hospital. And as soon as we have more information about his service in the near future, we will post that and let you know. And we will be dedicating communion to Fritz this morning. And I'll have a little bit more to say about Fritz at that time. And also, we recognize the passing this week of beloved City Councillor Pam McConnell, and we will honor Pam as well during the communion and pay tribute to her. We have a number of folks who are here today, and would like to recognize the special guests and ask you to please hold your applause until the end so we can recognize all of these folks together. Former Mayor of Toronto, Barbara Hall, and her partner, Max Beck. Pam's family, her husband Jim, her daughter Heather Ann, and Heather Ann's partner Donovan, and their sons Jackson, Miles, and Caleb. Madeline, Pam's other daughter, and her partner John, along with their daughters Charlotte and Isabel. Pam's siblings Paul, Peter, Phil, Sandra, and Lynn, and their spouses and children, and numerous nieces and nephew. Chris Moyes, Toronto District School Board Trustee, City Councillors, Janet Davis, Joe Mahevic, Kristen Wong-Tam, Mary Fragedakis, Mike Layton, Paula Fletcher, Sarah Doucette, and Shelley Carroll. Also Member of Provincial Parliament, Peter Tabbins. Mayor of Toronto, John Tory, and a number of Pam's current staff and past staff. And to all of you, Pam's family and friends and colleagues, we mourn your loss with you. We are honored that you're with us today, and we will do our best to hug you and to hold you and to weep with you as we celebrate our life together. And so a little later on in the service, we'll pay particular tribute to Pam, but today I want to pay tribute to you and to welcome you. And in a MCC Toronto way, I know you want to welcome them with applause. Let's do so as we welcome all of the special guests who are here today. At MCC Toronto, community happens when we're together in small groups, doing spiritual exploration, serving others, seeking justice, being present with one another. And so to everyone today, I say, welcome home. Welcome home to MCC Toronto. And now our assistant pastor, the Reverend Dina Dudley, has some announcements.
Welcome this morning. At most other churches, you'd be told by someone about this time to turn your phone off, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say, keep it on, turn it to silent, and feel free to check in on Facebook, to live tweet the service, and especially this service is webcast and streamed live over Facebook, and if you would like to share that webcast, just go to MCC Toronto's Facebook page, hit like, and share the webcast, and you would be surprised to know how many thousands of people hear our services this way, so please go ahead. We would always like to get to know you better, and therefore we ask everyone every week to fill out a connection card. They're in the pew pockets around you. If you would like to receive our weekly e-newsletter, give us your contact info, check the box on the bottom, and on the back there's space for your prayer requests. We do have folks who pray with you during the week, and there's space for your comments or questions or brilliant ideas. So please fill those out and place them in the offering baskets as they go by a little later in the service. There are angels among us, and sometimes they sing. Our angels of the week are the choir. More vibrant, more joyful, under the fabulous direction of Diane Leah, ably abetted by Mark and Jeannie, and so thank you. Another thing to celebrate, MCC Toronto's Dragon Boat team, the Dragon Angels, won a gold medal yesterday in their regatta. Now, in our Sunday news today, we have, I think, about 8 different editions. They're alike except for the center, which has some question and answers for Reverend Jeff Rock. And there were so many wonderful questions and wonderful answers that we couldn't fit them all in one Sunday news, so there's like 8 different ones. So yours may be different from the person sitting next to you, so when you've finished reading it, swap or something. And now we have a Sunday commercial.
Hey Susan, did you hear about the summertime picnic next Sunday?
No. Well, tell me all about it. John, tell me. That sounds really interesting.
Well, it's being hosted by the Social Justice Network team next Sunday, July 16th, from 1 to 3 p.m. at St. Matthew's Clubhouse over in Riverdale Park East. That's just north of the Bridgepoint Hospital on the west side of Broadview Avenue.
Well, John, that just sounds amazing. What shall I bring?
Well, that's easy. Just bring something to eat and drink, something to share with one other person, and they say that bringing a sample of your own culture's food is to share would be great. Then just some sunscreen, a sun hat, a camp chair if you have one, but there will be some chairs there as well, a frisbee or a beach ball, too, if you like, and of course, your own smiling face and good cheer. Everything else will be taken care of.
Wow, John, that sounds, so that's what they mean by Social Justice Network. It sounds amazing and fun. I will be there. And what a great way to get to know each other a little better, you know, when we're celebrating or even in times of sadness. Looking forward to it.
So everyone, come join the SJN team for our second annual summer picnic and see you in the park next Sunday afternoon. Be there or be square.
surprised as you're able to extend the hand of friendship to one another.
Hi, I'm Barbara. Come in with me. Nikki? Harry? Are you all from Ottawa?
No, I'm from Texas, actually. I'm his son.
The wind of the Spirit is blowing through our lives. Let us set sail on a journey with the Spirit to live our lives with boundless love.